Well, it's Grandpa Ricky, and I want to talk about events. I need your help in becoming a media celebrity or a media influencer because I can't do too much anymore, but I can still tell stories. And I'm an old man, and I've developed something called Grandpa Ricky Storytime Events, and I would love it if you'd think about organizing one so I can come to wherever you are and have a vacation and get people telling stories and tell some stories that might help other people make their lives a bit easier. So the events look like this. You look after all the money, and you work with my friend Kelsey Freeman, who is a wonderful assistant. You can reach her at grandparicky@gmail.com, I think. Um, and she looks after all the details for me because I don't do money stuff. I don't do numbers anymore because I screw it up all the time. And I don't do calendaring, and I'm late and double book when I'm left on my own. So Kelsey is a big help. And so the events go like this. Um, People have paid money to come to these, and I'll work out some, Kelsey will work out some share of that money for the trouble that you've gone to find people to come. And when people come in the room, uh, we ask them to, somebody asks them to, on a little 3x5 card, to put down what they would like a story about, or if they've got a story to tell about what has made life easier for them. And then a musician walks on the stage, and I walk on the stage, and there's a microphone, a couple of microphones preferably, and somebody working the control panel. And the musician plays some music. I do an induction, uh, help everybody get relaxed and kind of not tranced out, but present but relaxed. And then we draw a card out of the hat, and if I've got a story about it, or the musician's got a story about it, we tell the story for about 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, not long. And then we ask if there's anybody in the audience that's got one, and we ask them to come up and take the microphone, or maybe if there's enough people, somebody can be carrying a microphone around. And then people start to talk. And if people go off on a rant, or it's got anger or hate or something in it, then the person controlling the mic shuts them down. And we do that until we're finished, and then I invite people to find somebody near them and to talk about how it was for them hearing all the stories. And then I do a kind of come present exercise again, calling people back to their senses and patting themselves and getting ready to come out of this trance space that story times put. Think about if anybody told you a story and it kind of puts you into a trance. Well, you got to drive home, so you can't be in a trance. So that's how you could help me, and how maybe I can help you and your friends, and have a vacation, because I need more vacations. I need to remember that I'm an old man, and that I need to relax and have a good time, and do what I can to help out. And you can do what you can to help out by making your, like, get a group of people together and get them telling stories about stuff that made their life easier. And I was bugging my friend Robert the other day to I'll give him this scarf. I'll give him a scarf, and he could be Uncle Robbie, and Uncle Robbie can help people start telling stories. He's organizing a conference about hate, and there's too much of it. And hate's always a sign that, people are way over their heads. And all those fears come up, and it's like anger and stuff like that. We think it defends us, but it really doesn't. And it's easier to hate for some people than it is to love. It is easier to hate than to laugh or be curious. So I hope you make some videos. And if you can't do that, then do what you can. Because it's up to every one of us to change how things are in the world today. The politicians aren't going to do it for us. We're going to do it. Gandhi was right. He's one of my heroes. You live the kind of life that you want for everybody. Okay, or something like that. So thank you very much. And now I got to figure out how to shut this off.